Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Experimenting with Freedom, my journey here. I am Kate. Today is July 3rd, and before we get into today, here is the outfit for the day. Now, this is a one piece. It is sheer, it is simple, it is so comfortable. Now, I don't necessarily really love it. Really just love the fact that it's comfortable and something simple and easy to throw on when hanging around the house. And it's not complicated like a lot of other one pieces can be, where you've got to fiddle with a zipper. This you can just pull straight down, pull right back up. So great little option when just hanging out around the home. Again, can't really say I like it or love it. Wouldn't really wear it out, although I have to the grocery store. But it's more so here out of comfort than anything. And you can wear the sleeves like this instead. So, and again, not really the most flattering, but really just comfortable. So that's why it's stayed around. So here we have the outfit for July 3rd. Let's check out the rest of the day. Hello, here we have today's walk. This trail we will probably see often throughout this journey because it leads to an area where then you can go a few different ways. So again, this trail we'll probably see pretty often. So I'm pretty tired this morning. I did get 7 hours of sleep last night, but to be fair, I did vape my THC pen just a little bit, not much at all. I was just really drained yesterday. So again, going back to like the balance and the sustainability that this challenge brings is that I was able, or rather allowed myself to sleep in a little bit more and not jump out of bed at 6 a.m. ish so that I can do a walk that takes an hour. Again, the flexibility with knowing, okay, 1 mile can take me about 20 minutes. I can knock that out. It's just more feasible, just an easier routine. So allowed myself a little more time in bed today, which was really nice. And then got up. So I'm walking later than I normally do, but I'm okay with that. I know I still have enough time to get my walk in, go home, get my Pilates done, and then go to work. So just wanted to share, and I'll have some more of this walk today. It's going to be a pretty simple walk. I am keeping the walk simple today, like certainly with expectation that these next few days, because I'm off the next 5 days, and really thinking I'll be expanding the walks as far as how long they are in the upcoming days. But here we go. Let's see some more of this walk. So a couple trails over there that would soon be explored. Well, I've done these before. So that was the other thing I wanted to clarify, was that when walking these quote unquote new paths, it was more of a reference that it had to be a new / different path for the month. As far as like, I can walk one I've already walked, because I did walk this park towards the last week of the Doing All the Things challenge. It was day 29. So day 29 of the Doing All the Things challenge, I did walk this park. This one is an easy walk for me, close to home. I know the route that gives me exactly 1 mile. And so, again, just to clarify that these walks are new for the day of July, like different paths for the day of July. Not, some of them actually will be brand new paths altogether, because I'm gonna have to brainstorm. There's a path down here that I'll eventually explore. So yes, we will see where I will walk, you know, the same path. But again, it's because it's like a gateway to a different path. Let's put it that way. It's a gateway walk. It's a gateway path. But yeah, this is just a nice, simple walk. Very flat. That's the other difference between this walk and the majority of my other walks. I do live in Colorado Springs. Everything is a hill. So this area is nice because it's just completely flat. The walk here is flat. The walk home is flat. It's all just a flat walk. And we, of course, have that beautiful view of the mountains there. Cheyenne Mountain. Let's do some hopscotch, shall we? Ooh. I love to swing. We're gonna take a little time to do this morning. I'm at half a mile, by the way. Yes, I love swinging. Going back to, you know, knowing how to make it a mile is because I'm not just going to continue with the loop around the park. I'm taking this other tiny little loop here on the side to help equal that mile. And you know, it's funny, I was already thinking like, I could walk this again, and I can. So I might end up doing another loop here. But that's the thing for me with walking. Once I get out here, and if I have the time and I don't feel rushed, I can just keep walking. I really love it. So here is where I entered the loop. I did decide I'm just gonna turn around and do it one more time. So again, keep in mind, I will more than likely at some point do this walk again. I'll just do it the reverse way. But here we go on that second loop. By the way, swinging is such great exercise for your knees. Just an FYI for you all. So I'm not a pet owner, and quite frankly, this is frustrating here because this is a park where everybody just lets their dog off the leash. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dogs right now not on their leash, and that's just really unacceptable in my opinion. They should be on a leash. Not only that, it's been a pet peeve lately where the dog owners like make the humans move onto the grass instead of like having their dogs walk on the grass. Like they just allow them to take up the sidewalk. Anyway, just not a fan of pets, just not my thing. I know a lot of people are, not me. Okay, for one, I do want to say a huge thank you to the dog owners who keep their dogs leashed and who are respectful to move and allow humans to use the sidewalk versus their dogs. I do just want to say, you know, I am thankful and I do appreciate those that follow the leash rules, and then again the ones that are respectful towards other humans as well. And across the street over there we have the path I walked yesterday morning behind King Soopers. There is sometimes just so much random stuff on this trail. There is actually a couch way back there, but seems like people dump trash and stuff around here. There was a day when I'd clean that up, just not anymore. Pilates today, no resistance band. These are hard for me. These are harder for me. And when I started Pilates, I couldn't even do my hip, like lift my hip. I couldn't even lift my hips off the mat. So I'm making progress. So as you can see, there are still moves I'm still working on. And even now that I can do some of them, I can't fully do them. So definitely feel a lot from this workout today, which is good. And can also see the progress I've made, you know, since starting Pilates. So if you're just starting out, it gets easier. You'll see your own strength and changes soon enough. One thing I had pointed out with the doing all the things challenge is that my hair was just constantly damp throughout the day. So we can see where it is still a little damp, even after walking like a mile-ish. It was over a mile. But what I do love about my hair is that for some reason, it's just so resilient. Like I did curl it the other day, and we'll see through the day, like the curls are still there, even though this is pretty damp. So I'm just gonna brush all this out. And there are a couple things I do and don't do with my hair. So I don't wash it often, maybe once a week. And then I also don't use any product. And I really try not to brush my hair too, maybe once a day and that's it. But I love my hair. I do think I have very beautiful hair, and that's something I've always been very proud of. I have a whole kind of like 30 different hairstyles on my YouTube from a few years ago. Anyway, I'm just getting ready for the day at this point. Of course, I considered checking for unpaid time off, but they have limited that. So I have to be pretty careful, cautious in a sense about how I do use that. So I have not put this on in such a long time because I knew it wouldn't fit. And it's been in this drawer with like stuff that doesn't fit, right? But like, oh my gosh, this is also so cute. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, I totally forgot I even had this. So I look forward to being able to wear that again. Pretty cool that this one fits. So excited about that. Going to be leaving this one out from now on. I've got some green tea today, unsweetened. my 3 bottles of water, almost done with one, and my second cup of coffee with 2 tablespoons of half and half. Update on this case, I am pretty sure I'm going to keep it. It is nice. And since I got it to snap into place, we can see it's pretty durable. It's not pulling up off on the sides like it was. So pretty sure that's a keeper. But here's the beverage plan for the day. I am just going to sit outside for a few minutes on the porch. That's something I like to do throughout the morning, is just pop outside and sit out there for a few minutes and then come back in. I love to also come out here and just see and watch the growth of these pumpkin plants. And here we have my rock stacks. Love doing those, but don't do them as often anymore because there is a lizard in the rocks and I don't want to deal with that. Breaking my fast. It has been a dirty fast, but at over 19 hours, and breaking it with 2 large eggs and pork chop, essentially the same thing I had yesterday. All right, this is exciting. So mind you, I had about a cup of rice yesterday, and look, I'm further into ketosis than I was before I ate the rice. This is really incredible. I am honestly shocked. And mainly because I've been able to maintain ketosis when having some sugar, when eating rice. I mean, to me, it really just says it all boils down to not just how and what we're eating, but the activity involved too. But this was essentially one of the first experiments, is can I eat rice and maintain ketosis? Looks like a yes. I'm actually going to have some more rice here in a moment for lunch. Same thing I had yesterday. So we'll check again tomorrow and see how that impacts ketosis. Here we have my lunch / dinner, I guess, for the day. This is the same dinner as yesterday minus the avocado. And it may look like a little more because I did mix the green chili with the rice while heating it up. So same as yesterday minus avocado. And then here I have some yummy fruit as well. Some cherries, blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries, and strawberries there. And I want to point out that who knows how ketosis will be, because I do have some wine and champagne, some of which I will be enjoying tonight. So will be interesting to see really how the rice and the wine impact ketosis. But here's my lunch, dinner, snacks, whatever. Just got off of work and am going to pour myself a glass of wine once I get this bottle open. So let me know down in the comments what you guys have planned for this evening. There we go. Aside from the glass of wine, I may have another, and essentially just going to relax and work on editing the very video you're actually watching right now. My goodness, this thing is like, may as well give me a corkscrew versus this horrible, my goodness. Maybe I won't, there we go. I think this is insane. That's scary. Okay, it makes more sense now when I do it like this, but my gosh, I've never seen it so different to open a bottle of wine. I don't like this. This is like dangerous. Maybe I'm not having wine. What's going on here? Okay. God, talk about confusing. Look at this. This is the cover for the wine. Like no corkscrew, no take this off and spin a cap. Like, oh wait, is there, I don't even know, I give up. No, that was the cap. Wow. Yeah, no, that was a lot of unnecessary work and confusing. So let's finally get to the glass of wine I'm having. Yay. And again, I wouldn't buy this bottle just because of the hassle with even getting it open. It's like a hazard. But cheers to the evening ahead. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.